Welcome, everyone. I'm Shahrukh, financial advisor at Saturn, and this is the first of quarterly video updates on the workings of Investment Committee at Saturn. The Investment Committee is instrumental to maintaining the investment strategies offered to our clients. We offer a range of investment strategies starting at the low risk spectrum, with conservative going up to very aggressive at the other end. Each investment strategy would have typically 15 to 20 funds, depending on which strategy you're looking at. And the investment committee not only decides on the optimal asset allocation across these strategies, but spends a fair bit of time ensuring that we have the best funds across these strategies for our clients. This is done through robust due diligence involving quantitative and qualitative research, as well as meeting the managers regularly. So what was discussed at the latest investment committee meeting, which concluded a few days ago? It was noted that 2025 was on track to be the third consecutive year where the US share market, the largest in the world, would register an annual return in excess of 20%. This is typical of late economic cycle rally, where valuations are beginning to look a bit stretched for some sectors, particularly technology, while growth remains robust and we have interest rates on the decline again, with the US Federal Reserve resuming its interest rate cutting cycle. With the valuations getting a bit stretched, the investment committee is now undertaking a review of asset allocation, as well as allocation across global equities. I would point out that our strategies currently are relatively underweight the US. Locally, it was noted that New Zealand shares have materially lagged in performance against global shares. This despite RBNZ being far more aggressive at cutting interest rates here. Now, with interest rates being cut so aggressively by RBNZ, we are nearing the end of the interest rate cutting cycle. So the investment committee will also be undertaking a review of allocation to New Zealand fixed interest versus global fixed interest. Apart from that, the investment committee spent some time considering alternatives to some funds which are currently in our strategies. Since more work needs to be done on that, and before a decision is reached, I will update you once we have the decision, and we'll tell you about which funds we are looking to replace and with what, and what is the reasoning behind it. But that is quite instrumental to our investment committee workings, where we regularly review our existing funds, comparing their performance with their benchmarks, and digging into any underperformance, and trying to understand the reasoning behind it and looking at alternatives if deemed appropriate. So with that, thank you for watching. I'll be back with an update after the first investment committee meeting of 2026. Have a great Christmas, everyone, and a very happy New Year. Take care.